Yo guys, it's up. I got the plays for you guys for the MLB games on Sunday. I got 3 plays for you in this video that we're going to get into in 1 second. First, before we do, recap on Saturday. Unfortunately, the run came to an end. We cashed like 6 or 7 videos in a row, which was insane, on a 20-3 run. Then we finally ended up having a bad day. We were way overdue for it anyway. You're not going to hit every single day, but hopefully we can, wipe that off, bounce back today here on Sunday. Again, like I said, 3 plays in this video, so make sure to drop a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. It's obviously free, takes 1 second. It just helps me out so much. So please drop a like. Do not forget to subscribe either. We post these free pick videos on the channel every single day. Even though we missed yesterday on Saturday, we are still on a 20-5 run. So we're still doing very good. These are just some of the slips that we have cashed with the free plays here on this channel in the last week or so. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos. With that being said, last thing I want to mention before we get into the plays today, if you look right here, this is kind of what our VIP looks like. The VIP right now is free. So the last couple of days I dropped a massive discount on it so you guys could all, purchase it for very cheap. But I still have been running the same thing that I always run, which is if you want to get in the VIP where you get a ton of extra free slips texted directly to your phone for completely free every single day, all you have to do is download either the Sleeper, Chalkboard, or Parlay Play apps. These will all be linked down below in the description of this video. When you download these apps, it asks you if you have a promo code. Make sure to type in code GHOST. It's the same code on all 3 apps. When you type in code GHOST before you deposit, you just have to make sure it's before you deposit, guys, because you cannot go back and change it afterwards. But as long as you have code GHOST in before you deposit at least $10. Drop a comment down below letting me know you're on one of the apps. That way I can find you, and then I will send you the link to the free month of VIP. But again, links are all down below. Just make sure to use code GHOST before you deposit. They will also give you a $100 deposit match on all 3 apps when you use that code, and Sleeper and Chalkboard will give you a free square as well for these games on Sunday. So just to summarize that real quick, links are all down below. If you use promo code GHOST on those apps, you get up to $300 for completely free, 2 free squares, and a free month of VIP, which is all huge. Would highly recommend. I always use those 3 apps. I literally use all 3 of those apps, personally on the daily. So I really recommend them. They're not just random apps you're never going to use again. Their lines, their payouts, all very solid. So highly recommend. But with that being said, let's hop into the plays, guys. We need to bounce back today. Obviously, unfortunately, we missed on Saturday. But again, like I said at the beginning, we're not going to hit every single day, but we still need to lock in and cash here and bounce back on Sunday. With that being said, ironically, real quick before I'll start looking up the play, but while we're still doing that, ironically, with that being said, even though I want to bounce back stupidly bad, this is not a great day to bet. Honestly, I'm just going to let you guys know off rip right now. If you want to just take the day off and not bet, would totally be okay with that. It's really not a day with a ton of great matchups. A lot of these matchups are very difficult to bet on. Prizepicks is actually taking a very long time to put up a lot of the plays. That really just goes to show how difficult of a day it is to bet. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you do bet today, be very careful. So because I don't like a lot of plays and not a lot of matchups, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to give you 3 plays. We're taking the under on 3 different batters here today, and then we're going to end up flexing the plays so that if one of them misses, we're still fine. We don't lose any money. So that's going to be the strategy we're rolling with today. The first player we're going under on is going to be Matt McLain. The reason we're going under on him is he is playing Philly. Philly is pitching Zach Wheeler in this game. Obviously, Zach Wheeler, I don't really need to explain, one of the best pitchers in the league. The guy gets like 8 strikeouts every single game. Matt McLain has not been very good going up against righty pitchers. I don't know why I feel like I'm tripping right now. Zach Wheeler is a righty pitcher. I'm going to double check that. I don't know why I'm tripping on that. But he is not very good going up against righty pitchers so far this season. I think he's batting like 21 or something like that. So he's been very bad against right-handed pitchers. Zach Wheeler, obviously one of the best in the entire league. So if we have to take an under, we're going to take an under here on Matt McLain, especially because this game, just like the other 2 games, are supposed to be very low-scoring games as well. Not a lot of runs, not a lot of hits. This should be a very boring game, so we're taking the under on Matt right there. The second play, and honestly, all 3 of these plays, guys, are very similar. I mean, at the end of the day, we're taking 3 unders. They're all going against super good pitchers. There's a ton of really good pitchers playing today. So we're taking 3 unders on basically the 3 toughest matchups. The first one going against Zach Wheeler, that's a good under right there. The second one going up against Tariq Skubal, that's another Really good matchup right there. A really tough matchup for Stephen Kwan. So it's going under 4.5 fantasy score. Obviously, that line does seem a little bit low. If he gets really lucky and just hits a random double in this game, then it's already, ends up missing. He already goes over that line. But realistically, I don't think he should do that going up against Tariq Skubal. Again, one of the best pitchers in the entire league. Obviously, Stephen Kwan has gone up against him before, so he's had 4 at-bats against him in his career. He's done nothing in those 4 at-bats, so he's 0 for 4 against Skubal. Obviously, literally exactly everything I said about Matt McLain, just think about that for Stephen Kwan. Should be a low-scoring game. Really tough pitcher. If we have to take a play today, if we have to bet on something, I like betting on unders. If we have to bet on an under, this is another really good one right there. The third play I have for you is going to be Julio Rodriguez, and we're going to be taking him under his fantasy score at 5.5. So this line's actually a little bit high. I thought it was going to be at about 5. So the fact they have it at 5.5, I like that a lot because if he does, go out there and get a lucky double or something, he could still go under this line. So I like the line at 5.5. I like to take the under here. He's obviously going up against Paul Skeens. So Paul Skeens, again, don't really need to explain it. The guy gives up like 4 hits and 0 runs almost every single game. He's played very, very well as of late. He's played well in his entire career. Again, another situation. This over-under total score for this game is at like 6 or 6.5, and then Pittsburgh's obviously favored in that game. So they're basically expecting Seattle to score maybe 3 runs in this game. So not a lot of action there. Shouldn't be a lot of hits. Shouldn't be a lot of runs. So that's way less of an opportunity for him to get runs, RBI, stuff like that, obviously. So these are going to be the 3 unders I have for you guys for these games on Sunday. Again, literally just to summarize it, I don't like all the bets today. I don't like all the matchups, but there's a lot of insanely good pitchers playing today. So we're going to look at the 3 best pitchers that are playing and then take a batter going against them under. And that's what we did with all 3 of these guys right here. Again, highly recommend to flex this play right here, okay? If you flex it and one of these guys misses, we still don't lose any money. So highly recommend to flex the play right there, guys. But again, that's going to be the plays I have for you guys for the games on Sunday. Again, make sure to drop a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe. We're still at 25 runs, so we're still doing really well. If we end up cashing a 3-leg here and hit all 3, 23-5 run, and we're right back to where we were before. So hopefully we can do that for you guys. Before we get out of here, I'm going to remind you one more time, though. You can get $300 for completely free, 2 free squares, and a free month of VIP. It takes you probably 5 minutes to do, and I'm telling you guys, these apps are really good. I have never had any complaints myself. I've never heard anybody that I've put on these apps have any complaints about the apps themselves, their lines, payouts. Really, really good. Deposit, withdrawals, everything about them perfectly fine. I use them every single day. So again, links are all down below. It's Sleeper, Chalkboard, Parlay Play. The promo code is GHOST. You have to make sure to type in promo code GHOST before you deposit. And then, obviously you get all that free stuff that I mentioned. Other than that, guys, these are the 3 plays I have for you for the games on Sunday. Let's hopefully bounce back. Good luck with our bets, and I'll catch you next video.